What I have here is a €5 bill. I'm going to show you how to do a pretty cool trick with the serial code that is on any of these bills, the 5, the 10, the 20, 50, 100, 200, 500. If you ever travel to Europe or you are European, then if you have one of these laying around, it's a really cool trick that you can just do at a bar with your friends and really impress them. So let's go. So the way it works is basically the serial number here starts with a letter. In the case of the €5 though, it's actually 2 letters for whatever reason. Doesn't matter, it's the same thing. All the others start with 1 letter. Then it's followed by a series of numbers. Now what's cool about this serial number is that when you add it all together, each digit, it's a number that's divisible by 9. What that means is that actually you can keep adding all these numbers, and every time you get to a total of something that's 9 or greater, you can start back over at 0, and then by the time you've added everything together, your answer should equal 9 or 0, however you want to look at it. This is called casting out nines. The way it works is, say I have 4 and then I add 7, my answer would be 11. But the way this math works, casting out nines, is every time you pass 9, you start back over at 0. Basically, you're just taking the remainder, right? So if I'm at 11, that's actually really 2 because I reached 9 and then 9 plus 2 gives me the 11. So I'm never really counting past 9. And if I do, I have to wrap around and do the math so that I know the exact number past 9 that it should be, okay? What you can do is ask your friend to read this out and to omit one number. Don't say one of the numbers, and you'll be able to tell them what the missing number is.
Cool.
Now, what do you do about the letter? This is the memory part. There's just a little bit of memory, and that's what I'm here for. There's something called the ASCII code, and any capital letter in the alphabet, A through Z, has a decimal number that represents it in this ASCII table. It's used for computer science stuff, don't worry about it. All you gotta remember is that capital A, or A, is 65, and maybe also know that Z is 90. You can figure out all the other letters by just counting in your head. A is 65, and that means that B is 66, C is 67, and so on. I know that Z is 90, so S is probably, let me count backwards, 83. So with that number 83, I do the process. I add the digits together, 8 plus 3, which is 11. But remember, we're going in nines. If I pass 9, I wrap around. So 11 is really 2, right? Because 9 plus 2 is 11. So my tally is 2 in my head. And then the second letter was B, right? So B, I know that A is 65, B is 66. So I had 2, let me add those 2 new digits. 2 plus 6 is 8, good. 8 plus that second 6 is 14, which in my wraparound business is actually 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. So I'm at 5. Okay, now they continue with the number as usual, but they have to skip one of the numbers. I'm not privy to which number they chose, right? That's the whole point, is I can guess it. So let's say that we just skipped the last one, which is a 1. They're gonna tell me all the digits in a row, right? So 3 added to the tally I had before. I had 5, plus 3 is 8, okay. Plus 0 is still 8. Plus 3 is 11, but remember we're wrapping around, so that's back to 2. Plus 4, that's 6. Plus 8, that's now 14, wrapping around, that goes back to 5. Plus 0, that's still 5. Plus 6, that's 11, wrap around, that's 2. 8, 2 plus 8 is 10, wrap around, I'm at 1. 7, 1 plus 7 is 8. And now, whatever number you have at the end, remember they left one digit out, all you have to do is subtract your number from 9, and that is the remaining digit. So I have 8, 9 minus 8 is 1. So the remaining missing digit is 1.
Nice.
Let's try another example here. I don't have any other euro bills at the moment, so let me look one up. First I say, okay, they pull this number out, they read the letter, which is a T. So I look it up in my table. Remember, A is 65, Z is 90, T should be 84. 8 plus 4 is 12, that's actually 3. Got that? Now they continue with the whole number. Let's say that they leave out the number 9. So 3 plus 5, that's 8, plus 0, 8 plus 0, that's 8, plus 4, that's 12, but really that's 3. Plus 3, that's 6, they skip the 9. Plus 7, that's 13. So that's really 4, plus 1, 5, plus 1, 6, plus 5, that's 11, really 2, plus 7, that's 9, which is basically 0. So remember, all you have to do with your last number is subtract it from 9. So 9 minus 0 is 9. And that's the missing digit. Pretty cool, huh? So that's it. Just a quick little trick. Involves a minuscule amount of memory. The rest is kind of just a little bit of math, and it's kind of a cool trick that you can do with something that might be in your wallet. Next time you go to Europe, if you're not from there, it's an easy way to get a free beer. Everybody loves free beer. That being said, I'm out. Thanks for watching. I'll be back in another video very shortly. You guys are the best. Subscribe, like, do all those things. And yeah, see ya.